beautiful, beautiful people. Today we are going to be doing a very exciting video. Today is going to be the final island tour of Jungle Neverland. Neverland is not going anywhere. I'm not going to be restarting my island. I've done that once. I do not want to do it again. But we are going to be saying goodbye to the Junglecore theme. I have updated my dream address, and today I'm going to be showing you not a full tour since I basically did that in my first video, but I will be showing off kind of the updated areas that I didn't show off on my first tour, and I'll be kind of hitting some of my favorite parts of my island in this tour. So I'm super excited. It's bittersweet, but I am so ready to move on to a different theme. Here recently I've just been so uninspired, so I'm ready to just start something new. I am recording this late for me. I'm recording this at 8:30 and normally I go to bed about 9:30, but I said, you know what? I need to do this tonight so I can just start fresh tomorrow and through the weekend. So let's just get started. So I did already show you my entrance, so we're not going to, linger here too much. So we're going to squeeze past Vivian here, and you have seen my resident services. I have put some Bunny Day balloons out to just kind of make it a little bit festive over here. Raymond, I will talk to you after this is over. He's trying to leave and he is not leaving. But this is a new area that I worked on. It's kind of like a little overgrown walkway that will lead you to one side of my island and will lead you to Cousteau's Swamp, which I showed you last time. And it also leads over here to the lake, if I can get through here. And that's pretty much the only new thing over in this area is this little overgrown pathway. It's simple, but I think it's a really cute little transition area. So then over here, we have the graveyard. So this area, I was so uninspired by this area. I had such a good idea for it and it just didn't work out how I wanted it to. So it's not great, so please ignore this, but I will show it to you anyway. I have Chatter's little gravestone here and Sprinkle's little gravestone here, and as you can see, it's basically just a little flower dump. I bought some flowers for my next build and I wanted to go ahead and have some of them blooming. So I just put them up here and I said, you know what, it's a graveyard. It needs to be a little bit overgrown anyway since the gravestones are already mossy. So I just kind of went with it. It's not great, but like I said, the past couple of weeks I have been so uninspired and all that because I've been ready to leave this jungle theme. So yeah, so that is what it is. We're just gonna leave up there. But then down here, I did finish this area yesterday. Now the beaches are a whole different story. I have really loved decorating, if you can call it decorating, the beaches. I have basically just made all of my beaches overgrown, but this area I'm super happy with. I made it like a little greenhouse plant area. So I just put some stalls here and put a simple panel and kind of just made 3 little greenhouses, as you can see. And then I also put a little greenhouse sign right here, a garden gnome, and just plants everywhere. I did the little umbrella trick that makes it look like there's crates with lily of the valleys and some other, I think this is pansies. And I just really like it. It's supposed to look messy. If you follow me on my Instagram, I said that on there on the post that I made the other day about this area. It's supposed to look messy and just kind of scattered around everywhere because that's what a greenhouse is. It's full of just plants and shrubs and weeds and just crazy things. But I really think it works out. I really like this area just because it is messy and it's messy on purpose. So I really like this. So then we are going to go over here. This pathway, again, so uninspired. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put just some leaves. I'm going to put some log stakes and some lanterns and just call it a day, because I just I didn't want to overcomplicate the pathway, but I also just didn't know what to do with this pathway. So I made it really, really simple. Again, here, an overgrown beach. I wanted to basically have the openings, so where I left an opening to leave, I wanted to not have it super overgrown. I wanted to have it have a purpose, essentially. If you can hear this ruckus going on in the background, it's my dog laying on his back, scratching his back on the carpet. So I apologize if that's picking up on the mic. But anyway, I wanted to make a purpose here for these openings. So I wanted to make a little clothes washing area. That's the best purpose there is, right? And of all days, when I was making this, I got one of the little kimono stands. So I thought this was very fitting. It makes it look like a blanket is hanging out to dry. So I put that there. And then we'll go over here, so I'm not backtracking too much. And as you can see, this is an overgrown area that I was talking about, just with a little tent and a bunch of weeds and flowers and custom designs. And so then we'll go on through here. And this is, I believe I hit on this when I was showing Sprinkle's house, but Sprinkle has since moved out. And I made it just a little cafe area and a little chill spot. People can get some tea or some coffee and come hang out in the outdoor bath here. But hopefully Dobie won't be home, because that would be awkward if someone was just in the outdoor bath and Dobie was home and they just made eye contact and made it weird. So again, Dobie has moved in since Sprinkle moved out, and I made him a cute little reading nook because he is a scholar. He's a little grandpa. He likes his books and his learning, so I thought it was very fitting to make him a little reading area over here. And so we'll go over here to Bilbert's tree house. I did show this, and it was in progress growing when I showed this on my first one, but it has, as you can see, since fully grown in, and I'm really happy with how it looks. But I wish I did a little bit more with it. I kind of wish I would have connected the two second tier cliffs to each other and kind of made it a little ramp and decorated a little bit more. But for what it is, and for the most part, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So moving on, we'll just go all the way down the beach here and then loop back around. The rest of the beach area, oh shoot, I didn't mean to sit down. The rest of the beach area is pretty much just overgrown. There's no other outlets down through this way. Another little camping area, and then an overgrown area here. So nothing too spectacular on the beaches. I didn't really know what to do with them, so I said, you know what, we're gonna make it overgrown. It is a jungle theme after all, so we're just gonna have it overgrown and leave it at that. And I think it looks pretty good for it being so simple, and you know, it is what it is. But we've seen the Flamingo Reserve. We've seen my stone area, but I will show off the stone area again because I love it so much. I love this little ancient ruin area. It makes me so happy. And again, I apologize about my dog being very loud. He of course has been sleeping since, I don't know, about 6:30, and he gets up as soon as I start recording this. But anyway, my little ancient ruin area, so happy with it, absolutely in love with this area, so I won't linger on it too much. But yeah, this is my favorite part of my island for sure. It's going to be like one of the last things I tear down when I do my new theme, which I'm not announcing what my new theme is until I get 400 followers on my Instagram. So make sure you go follow me over there if you're not already. And that is down in the description below. So Meringue's house I've already shown you guys. And this is new. I did do a little pumpkin patch. I just had like 5 random pumpkin starters on my island. And I kept having to step around them and move them because I was just doing a build wherever they were planted. So I said, you know what? I'm making a pumpkin patch. I don't care if it doesn't really match my theme. We're just making a pumpkin patch. So that's what I did. I just set that down, put a custom design here for the pumpkin patch, put some weeds down, and called it a day. It was a pretty easy build. It took maybe 30 minutes. But yeah, it was super simple. That's pretty much all I did up here that is new. Everything else you all have seen. You've seen Apollo's house. You've seen my campsite. Nothing new up here. But I do really love the campsite, especially the view down from Cousteau's house at night. I have put a few pictures of it on my Instagram. It's just so gorgeous since the balloons light up. It's phenomenal. But up here is the museum. The only difference up here is I finally, thanks to an amazing Facebook group that I'm in, this wonderful person gave me another fake David statue, and I was finally able to complete this area after months of trying to find one and months of having Red show up to my beach and not having another fake David. So I finally got one. And I'm so happy that that area is done. That's really the only difference up here, other than a few custom designs, but you know, that's not too special. But then we're gonna loop back around over here and go to the dig site. I did expand the dig site a little bit and put a few extra touches on this since the last video. I put this little no entry dig site here, which I really like. And then I put some tracks like they were, you know, not in use for about 100 years. And I put this little clatter cart here. I turned it around so it wasn't super kiddie because it does have ducks on it. So I said, you know what, let's turn that around so it doesn't look like ducks. So I put that there, and then that's pretty much the only difference I think over here other than the rope fencing. I thought the rope fencing was super fitting for this area. And then, really, Ollie, honey, now he's chewing on his bone. You're just going to hear all of my dog's noises today. You know, it is what it is. It's one of those days, and I'm just going to ignore all of the craziness. So we're going to go back over here. Holly, honey, go over there. And sorry, we're gonna go over here and look at my more overgrown beaches. Nothing fancy, just a bunch of weeds, bunch of custom designs, coconut trees. But then over here, Ollie, dude, hang on just 1 second. Go chew that in the living room, sweetheart. Or not. Okay, he's coming back over here. We're just going to ignore Ollie, okay? So I do have this picnic area. I did add the pom-pom purin pudding. It is so hard to say over here. And that's pretty much the only thing I added. Everything else has been done for a couple of weeks. Just weeds and flowers and shrubs and coconut trees and all of that fun stuff. So that is that area. And then we will go over to this other beach here leading to my house. So again, nothing fancy, overgrown beach. I just really like the overgrown beach look. I think it looks so good. Especially, I mean, if you move on to a deserted island, you don't expect the beaches to be perfect like you would be on a civilized beach. So I just think they look so good. It works with the theme. It doesn't look good obviously on every theme depending on what you're going for, but I think on a jungle theme it just looks amazing. So I just added a little sitting area with a campfire stove, cook stove, whatever this is called. So I could cook. If I didn't want to cook inside, I wanted to, you know, cook outside and have my villagers join me. I put that there. And then I also made this little sitting area, writing/reading area for my pier. And look how gorgeous that view is. I mean, come on. I'm going to have to take a picture because this is beautiful. I mean, come on now. You can't get much better than that. I want to live here. But then over here is my house. So I decided to do a little pottery area over here. I don't do pottery in real time life, but I just thought it was fitting. I really wanted to use the clay furnace. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put it outside my house because why not? And then if you follow me on my Instagram, you will also have already seen my little strawberry farm. I absolutely love this. It's so cute. All you have to do to make this is to take the blooms off of the red pansies and then just let them bloom one day and then move them to the beach, and then it stops their growth. Also, can we talk for 1 second? Hang on, let me sit down. This is one thing that just confuses me / annoys me about Animal Crossing. Okay, let's talk for 1 second. Why do weeds continue to grow on the beach, but flowers stop growing on the beach? Can anybody explain that to me? No? No? I didn't think so. It's very confusing. I don't like it. Anyway, rant over. Let's move on. It's just so weird. I don't understand it. But anyway, so let's go. Where have I not? I think I've showed you everywhere. What? Are we really done? Wait. I feel like I'm missing somewhere, but no, I've shown you everywhere because Abel's has been done. I showed that. Oh my goodness, are we done with the tour already? Yeah, this area is done. I have not done a single thing different up here. Same with Abel's. Oh my goodness, our tour is over, you guys. Oh wow, okay, that went by so fast. What? And cute little Leaf is here. I'm actually wearing a Leaf t-shirt right now because I love him so much. He's definitely my favorite visitor we get on the island. He's just so stinking cute. We're going to sit right beside of him while we're doing this outro, okay? But yeah, that's it. We're done. Wow, okay. I did not expect to fly through that so fast, but, you know, here we are. Here's Raymond. Here's Cousteau. Here's all of the people, and they're going to talk right in front of me, aren't they? Yep. Okay, cool. This is just how it's going to go today. You know, my dog's making noise. He's chewing on a bone. My villagers are talking right in front of me while I'm trying to do my outro. You know, I mean, it's a Tuesday. It's basically a Monday, right? So thank you all so much for watching this video and for watching all of my previous videos so far. I know I haven't really pumped out the content, but in my defense, I did start my YouTube right when I was pretty much done with my island. So it's hard to pump out content when you're doing just boring things like putting flowers down and putting some custom designs on the ground. So once I am starting to flatten my island, I will be pumping out content. I'll be doing Q&As and just all kinds of fun stuff. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much it. If y'all want to find out my new island theme, make sure you go follow my Instagram. I will announce it at 400 followers. And that's pretty much it. They must have had a really good conversation because they're walking off dancing and singing. Okay. I wish I would have been able to find out what that conversation was about. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely be on the lookout for some really fun things coming. And that's all I have to say, you guys. Go follow me. Again, go follow me on my Instagram. It's in the description below. And I hope you all have an absolutely beautiful day or night or whenever it is that you're watching this. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.